Hey guys, what is happening, and welcome back to another episode of the England Road to World Cup series on FIFA 18. It's the third episode today. In the last episode we managed to gain promotion, we actually won the title for Division 10, so we are up to Division 9 now, so we're going up the easier stages in the FIFA Ultimate Team seasons, trying to win as many games as we can to get them coins and eventually build up that big England squad and get all the cards we can. As you can see, we start off here. I did all 150 coin bids. We've got the badge and we've got the home and away kit. Now there's no third choice kits for England, I don't believe, because I couldn't seem to find them. But yeah, we can make all them active, and I really like the blue away kit as well. It seems really nice. I think we used it in the last game of this episode as well. So yeah, it was nice to get them in. It sort of feels a little bit more official that we're doing this series now. And yeah, we've got the stadium as well, which I did put on there as well. I just didn't include that in the footage. Now, we start off with a couple of trades. I was just messing around with non-rare gold players that were going for a bit. Obviously 83 and 84 is a good Garai there, where you can see we picked up for I think it was 1k, so for 1.7. Then I picked up a few Aaron Ramseys as well, and I wanted to do quite a bit more trading this episode, as we'd only done minimal trading in the first two episodes. So you can see we pick up about 3 or 4 Ramseys here. He's a player that I used alongside Rabiot and Afellay at the start of FIFA to make quite a lot of coins on my main account. And there was a few popping off, but not too much going on with him. So I went back to an old tried and trusted technique after a little bit of selling these and gave it a little bit of time. Then I started to go on to the technique that I used before, which was the Sunderland players. I've done this on my main account as well, and I made a hell of a lot. I made like 40k in like an hour. And as you can see, I fast forwarded all the trades here. I've done tons of trades with this today for the account, and you see 350 we picked one up for there. And they were all, some were bigger profits than others. I always list them up for 3 days just so that they will sell eventually, even if they don't sell in the first hour or 2 hours. It just means that I don't have to worry about relisting them. But as you can see, all I'm doing is just picking these up for anything around 700 coins. Most will sell for at least 900. Some go for more. Obviously, some of the high rated or the rarer players to get. So yeah, it was quite good to pick all of them up. And as you will see in a second, we've sold already out of that trade pile 16 items. You can see all the ones that we sold there, all them Ramseys and the Garai sold, and then a lot of these Sunderland cards already, but we still had quite a lot to sell. But I wanted to jump into some games and get Division 9 underway. Try and get through. We've got some new signings from last episode. We've got Antonio in, Redmond, and obviously we had Ashley Young as well, but we've brought Lallana in on his loan because we've got to use him in the last episode. But we had some quite easy games anyway. We come up again against pretty much a starter team who's got Alex Hunter, so he's obviously played the journey. Bronze right back in there, centre mid, centre back, and we just wanted to get underway to a good start. And Antonio came through here, 16 minutes in, smash it, little finesse shot into the corner, and yeah, it was a great start. I was thinking this is going to be nice and easy, and it was. It was a really simple game for us. Managed to just get some easy goals. Antonio was looking sharp, and even a left foot shot there, really nice from him. I'm hoping he's going to be a bit of a powerhouse to get us through these lower divisions until we can start bringing in players like Vardy and other strikers. Like we'll have Rashford soon as well. I would have thought Bradley White-Phillips will have to make way at some point. So we were 2-0 up. Redmond here coming through on a run, and it was nice to have a player with a bit of pace and a bit of skill there as well. On the follow-up, I think this guy either just stopped or he couldn't get his player selection underway, and I just came in with White-Phillips and an absolutely disgustingly simpleton shot there on his left foot from Wright-Phillips. We carried on in the second half, and this guy just makes a reckless challenge here, and I knew straight away, just knowing the way the game plays, that was going to be a straight red for him. So not only were we 3-0 up, only 55 minutes in, and he was already down to 10 men, and it proved straight away. Wright-Phillips came straight for a goal, chip over the top. And at this point I thought maybe he might rage quit, but fair play to the guy, he carried on playing. Lallana was starting to get into his own. Wright-Phillips here, as you can see, sets Lallana up and gets his first goal in his loan signing spell. I don't think that we will get him straight away after his loan spell ends, because I want to try and pick up some of the other players, but we will want him at some point. He's an 83 rated player. And he's got some really good touches, and his shooting is very good on this, as you'll see later in this episode. So a 6-0 win, 3 points, and a great start to Division 9. And as you can see, I dropped back into the menus, and we've already sold out of like the 8 items that we're selling that were Sunderland players. We've already sold 7 of them. So we go in here and have a look at the trade pile. You can see that all of them are sold and all at the price you want, so it's great. Only one more there to sell, Rodwell. I was trying to sell these kits, but I thought, do you know what, I'm not even going to bother with these. Kits and badges and stuff just aren't selling on this game. They're used to on older games, but you really can't do much with them, to be honest. Unless it's Real Madrid or Barcelona, then you're pretty much screwed. Anyway, second game, and we come up against an even weaker side. All he had was Griezmann loan, Delph and Balassi. Apart from that, everyone else was really basic. So I was hoping for another simple game, and Rtwc came through here at the start. The keeper made an actually really good save there. I don't think it was going in anyway, but it was a good save from the keeper. For some reason, Jagielka was taking corners, so I've put Ashley Young onto that. You see from here, we should have scored here, and it was a bit of a pathetic header there from Rtwc. He just lacks a little bit of quality. Obviously, such a basic goal player, and it's just a little bit frustrating having him in the side when you know that you can bring in other players at some point. So that is the whole point of this series. Anyway, we hit the post there into the second half now, and we still hadn't scored a goal, and I was starting to worry, and this guy almost made a fatal error here. Rtwc again, little dink over the top. I literally only tapped that, but for some reason it decided that it just didn't want me to have that. Anyway, we managed to finally get a breakthrough, and it was a little bit lucky because the through ball from Rtwc there just seemed to hang on. He couldn't get hold of the ball with his defender, and Whitfield, the cam who's playing right mid, still managed to come through and score. After that, we just started to let the goals flow, and Rtwc there coming in with a goal there. Redmond again on one of these runs. It's nice to have a player who can dribble the ball. He sets up Lallana, bottom corner, and that's what Lallana can do. Then Ratings kicking in for us. Rtwc sticking it out to Redmond here. Thought he was going to get his first goal for the club, but no way. Lallana comes in, and outside the box, top corner. What a goal from Lallana. And that wasn't it. Even though he was already in stoppage time there, you can see Rtwc sets up Lallana again, and it was pretty much identical, straight in the top corner, 5-0. A great start to this episode. Well, I say a great start, we're halfway through the episode already, and we have two massive wins, 6-0, 5-0, and I was hoping for more in the final game. You can see they're absolutely dominating on possession, shots, everything. Nice and easy games, and this is what we want at the start. As you can see, we come against someone who's got Antonio, and how dare he have Antonio as well. But you can see another bronze starter team with a couple of goals in there as well. And we started off well in this game. We did a Jippo here. I call them Jippos when you just pass across, but ends up Rtwc scoring off his own rebound. And yeah, I really like playing in this kit actually, a really nice kit. You see there Rtwc scoring on the half volley, a really nice strike from him, and it put us 2-0 up. And yeah, we're starting to get into this game a lot more. Football was starting to flow a lot better. It's nice to have better quality players in the team, and this has to be the goal of the series so far. Ashley Young picks it up from right back. It was better than was it better than his title winning goal in the last episode? I'm not sure, possibly. That was an absolute banger from Ashley Young, and I thought I'd show you a replay for once. Usually I don't really show the replays unless it's a nice goal, but look at that. Top corner from Ashley Young, doesn't move. Keeper is absolutely stranded there. And yeah, anyway, we carried on, and 3-0, I thought we got more in the tank. And Lallana once again showing on his first episode for the team, absolutely killing it. Rtwc here into the second half now. He's already 4-0 up. Rtwc comes in for 5-0. And yeah, this guy was like at the point where I thought, is he going to quit? And then what I did was I was 5-0 up, and I already caught my back, and yeah, Antonio made it 6-0, and that was enough for this guy. You can see the pause menu comes up, and that finishes off all the games for the episode and all the footage for the episode. We're going to go and have a look at the players that that we've still got to get, so we can go and have a little look through like our sort of checklist. But I like to put the cards up as well to show you what cards that we need to get in the future. So yeah, anyway, we've won 3 games out of 3. We hope to carry that on in the next episode, and we'll go and have a look now. None of the goalkeepers we've got so far. I'm hoping to sign a goalkeeper in the next episode. Probably will be Pickford, although I haven't got him up on the screen. I'm going to be popping him into the squad. I had left him out of the original squad, so we're going to put him in. Defenders, we signed Ashley Young, and there's still so many more to get out there, and he's got some nice informs as well, Ashley Young. And then yeah, so going on to the midfielders, we've got Redmond that we've signed already. We've got Path to Glory cards in there, informs a lot, so it's going to be interesting seeing what ones we can pick up. Obviously we'll try and get them lower rated out of the way first, and then trade up to get some of them nicer cards. But also there are some other informs as well. Lingard's picked one up, and Kane, that was yesterday, and I already had this episode made up, so we'll add them in on the checklist the next time we have a look at what we're doing. We've got Antonio, we still got Rashford, Vardy, Sturridge. He's got a special card as well, and Kane obviously has got a lot of special cards as well. That's going to finish off today's episode. If you have enjoyed, then please drop a like and subscribe if you are new. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.